One of the most humiliating things that you can say about someone is they choked. And boy, do I know that feeling. Growing up, I was a avid athlete. My main sport was soccer, and I was goalkeeper, which is both the best and the worst position on the field. You see, when you're a goalie, you get this special uniform. You get all the glory for great shot saved, but you also get a grief when you land a shot in a goal. When you're a goalie, all eyes on you, and with that comes from pressure. I distinctly remember one game in high school. I was playing for California State game, which is a part of Olympic program. I was having a great game until I realized the national coach was standing right behind me. That was that's when everything changed. In a matter of soccer, I went from playing at the top to the bottom of ability. Just knowing that I was being evaluated, it changed my performance and forever how I thought about the medical, the mental aspect of how we perform. All of a sudden, that ball seemed to go in slow motion, and I was fixated on my every move. The next shot that I came, but thankfully it didn't land in fully. The shot after that, I wasn't so lucky. I tipped it right into the net. My team lost. The national coach walked away. I choked under the pressure of those evaluative all of me. Just about everyone does it from time. There are so many opportunities, whether it's taking a test, giving a talk, pitching to a client, or that special form of I like to call the job interview. But the question is why the why do we sometimes fail to perform up to our potential pressure? It's especially in the case of athlete who spend so much time physically honing. But what about their minds? Not as much. This is true of the playing field as well. Whether we're taking a test, giving a talk, it's easy to feel like ready, that at top of our game, and then perform at our worst when it matters most. It turns out, rarely do we prepare under types under types of conditions we're actually going to perform under, and as a result, when all eyes are, we sometimes flap our performance. Of course, the question is, why is this case? And my experience on the playing field, and then another important facets of other my really pushed me into the field. I wanted to know how we could reach our limited potential. I wanted to understand how we could use our knowledge of the mind and the brain to come up with physiological tools that would help us perform at our best. So why does it happen? Why do we some fail to perform up when the pressure is on? It may not be so surprising to hear as in situation so worry. We worry about situations, a constant instance, and what other will think of us. But what is surprising is that we often get in our own way because our worries promote us to go too much. That try to pay too much attention or when we're concerned about performing about best we often try and control aspects of what that best left on autopilot outside conscious awareness, and as a result we mess up. Think about situation where suffering down the stairs. What would happen if I asked you to think about what we're doing while wearing do that? There good change to with we as humans only have ability to pay attention to so much at once. What it's not a good idea to drive and talk on cell phone and under pressure. When we're concerned about performance we can try and control aspects of what we're doing that should be left outside consent. The end result is that we mess up. My research team and I have studied the tension, and we call it paralysis by analysis. In one study, we asked college soccer players to dribble and to pay attention to aspects their performance that that would not otherwise attend to. We asked to which side of the foot we showed the performance was slower and more air prone when we drew their attention. That's that where we doing. When the pressure is on,